Your niceness isn't a superpower. I don't know who's been perpetuating that bullshit, but here's the real. Your niceness is your way of telling the world that you don't deserve better. Wake up and smell the freaking arsenic. Your niceness is killing you. It also happens to be cementing your status as the ultimate doormat for people who, frankly, are incapable of giving you what you need and want. And that's why you have to leave their asses. How do I know this? Because I myself have been utterly fucked from being nice. Shall we look under the hood? It's where all the bodies are. I'm walking up to a turnstile, about to tap my Metro card. It's early morning on a weekend, so the station's pretty empty. And out of nowhere, I hear, "Ma'am, ma'am." Whoa, someone really wants my attention. But this person wasn't there a second ago. And from the sound of it, they're pretty close now. You know that moment when you feel like something's off? Like, I don't know, but something isn't right about this. Wait, is my backpack open? Did I drop something? No, I don't think so. Ma'am, could you? And I don't really hear them anymore because now my heart's pumping and everything goes hazy except for that turnstile. In that moment, there's no more thinking, just doing. I immediately tap my card and get the hell out of there. I didn't know exactly what it is they wanted, but I knew something was off, and I didn't need to stick around to find out what. So why is it that in impersonal situations like that, we can trust our instincts and walk away, but in other aspects of our lives, we'll override that data? It's funny how when I'm cornered in an underground cave, I can be rude. But when it comes to a professional setting, I'll apparently move into hell while my dignity burns, just in the hopes of having my needs met. Smell that? Who doesn't love the smell of desperately holding on to shitty situations? I'm on the phone, mid-conversation, in shock. I'm pretty sure the silence has gotten awkward, so I say, okay. What just happened? Did I say something wrong? Was I rude? I'm confused. The other year, I found myself in the middle of a crisis where I needed to hire someone, an expert, right away. It was super stressful and I needed a pro. I was now on the phone with this expert, explaining what happened when the expert cuts me off. "This is an introductory call. I'm only speaking to you because of your situation." Okay. I'm so taken aback that I default go into excuse mode. You know excuse mode. It's when you go to your mental laboratory and concoct a whole lot of bullshit just to excuse bad behavior, also known as good personitis. He's probably just having a bad day, and besides, I need him. Yeah, that was off, but I'm a good person. I should give him the benefit of the doubt. A good person? What in Satan's butthole does that even mean? A good person. So I stay. And I continue to work with this person for another year. And during that year, surprise, surprise, things don't get better. In fact, they get worse. And eventually, I have to fire him. You know what else sucks? He didn't even fix the problem. Now I have to hire somebody else to fix the problem. And it's going to cost me twice the amount of time and cost me twice the amount of money. But hey, I got to be a good fucking person. Yay. But if I was willing to sip the Delulu in a work setting, then what's the harm in sacrificing my self-respect just a little bit more in the hopes of not dying alone? Ow, my self-worth. I walk through the front door and someone immediately greets me. Hi, you are very welcome here. You in particular. Okay, thanks, I guess. Weird. But I'm feeling socially jittery and I hit the override button. It was my first time at this hobby group and I was nervous. It had been a minute or 70 since I had been social and I had gone full feral cat. But I was trying really hard to act like a normal human. So here I was with my conversational training wheels on, trying to get my bearings, when this person starts talking about sex, like out of nowhere. And look, I'm no Mother Mary, patron saint of the Vestal Virgins of the Cloistered Nuns or anything, but bruh, we just met. I'm in my head, confused. What's his deal? Is this what normies talk about now? Hold up. So not cool. Judgy much? Yeah, that was off, but nobody's perfect. And besides, if he was such a weirdo, then why would all these other people be friends with him? Chill. So I stay. And I end up joining this group. And then nothing weird happens. See? I've been wrong before. And then, months later, at a party, this person forcibly touches me without my consent. Yellow flag, red flag. The patterns are everywhere if you simply notice them and not excuse them the hell away. When we make excuses for other people's behavior, it's usually out of fear of not getting what we need and want. So we settle for what's available, which in my case was scraps or crap. Pick your poison. We've been taught that when things aren't clear, to ask more questions, to get more information, to investigate more. But what if you don't need more? Confusion isn't a Sudoku puzzle that needs to be solved. It is an early warning sign. When people act congruently, it's simple. When people don't act congruently, it isn't simple, but bitter. I'm judging them. I'm such a bad person. Yeah, go ahead and judge them. You know what you'll see? That your first read was the accurate read. And congratulations! Now you can stop gaslighting yourself and finally accept the truth of what other people show you. You want to be a good person? You be a good person by protecting and creating safety for yourself. And if you're waiting in the hopes that maybe, just maybe, this person will change, by the time you get what you want, you'll be dead. That's right. That means never. You will never get what you want, because if this person could have given it to you, they already would have. So stop lying to the only person you for sure will be in a relationship with for the rest of your life. You. The data doesn't lie, but your brain might. And when it does, the answer is simple. Confused? Leave.